bitch. What up, bitches? Welcome back to the pod. Today we are without one man, Brandon. We're without Brandon, but we do have Justin.
What up, bitch?
And Ollie for the pod today.
Hello.
Hello. And none of us are in quarantine, so fuck that, personally.
Almost though.
Yeah, well, my parents are.
It's good for Westy because he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, so I've been kicked out of my parents' house for 2 weeks, and I'm staying at my girlfriend's. So I'm actually recording this through my phone right now. So excuse if the audio is a little bit off, but
That's why he sounds as shit as he looks.
I'll soldier on anyway.
Well, boys, world's gone fucking crazy.
Well,
Yeah.
that's gone a bit crazy.
But I'm all about it, personally. I like seeing strange things happen in my time.
We're actually like a part of history right now.
Yeah, that's
I love it. It's the most
It's great.
thing that's happened to us in our entire life.
Yeah, go on, Westy.
It's just escalating so quickly. Like,
Dude, this is the Chinese guy ate a bat era.
is that actually how it started? Because I've heard that, but
I've heard a lot of things how it started.
Apparently.
I've heard it came from camels at one stage.
No way.
Me.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. It came
was
from
like-
one of those
Yeah, it was like camels and then bats, and then went from bats to like some armadillo, and then to
Yeah.
humans. That's what. Yeah, that's what.
Those little armadillo things are like,
For the
I feel sorry for them. They're just what Asians just, they traffic them and just eat them.
Wait, do they actually?
Like they made a bust of like a $2 million bust of them the other week.
I'd just love to throw out another weekly fuck Xi Jinping
Yeah, fuck
Yes,
Xi Jinping
Yeah, fuck Xi Jinping.
and Trap Drip.
and Trap.
And yeah, Trap Trip.
Just straight up bitch that man.
Yeah,
Actually,
so,
I wrote a song.
Oh, please.
for Trap Trip.
Is off the dome or?
Yeah, no, I wrote this, and it goes like this. Trap Trip. You're a bitch.
Oh wow, I love
Is
that.
this 2 Corona Fin?
Yeah, nah, 3. We 2. This is on my 3rd.
Damn.
Wow.
I didn't have much to eat today though, so.
Ooh,
But you remix that Trap Trip.
Menace.
Yeah.
Remix that, you little bitch.
Yeah. But we copyright that also, so don't ring that.
Get a comment on our song we upload for you.
Never again.
God damn. Well,
We should actually
well,
upload that.
yeah, definitely.
That's a little TikTok segment right there.
Clip it and yeah.
What are you gonna say? Russ?
I just sort of thought I'd get off all the coronavirus talk. 'Cause I'm sure people are sick of hearing about it. So what games have we been playing?
A bit of
yeah,
playing
go on.
my apologies. I've been playing a bit of Warzone recently.
Oh yeah, is that
Yeah.
on PC?
Yeah, nah. Well, my PC is a piece of shit, so I can't run it at the moment. So I'm using one of my roommates' PlayStation, but I'm playing with everyone else, and it's a great time. I've never played like a battle royale. Is that what it's called? Battle royale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never played a battle royale game before.
Are you feasting?
No, I suck. I'm so shit.
Yeah. No, they're pretty brutal.
But it's hard going from PC to controller.
Fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
man.
It's
Yeah, I
so
tried to do that
hard.
with Overwatch. And yeah, it's just not as good.
Not at all.
Like I love Overwatch. Like it's not really a game you need. I don't know. It's just when I went back to controller, it was just weird, and you can sort of tell the I don't know. Like I know it sounds like all PC master race and all that, but like going from 30 to 60 to 30 frames or whatever, just stuff like that.
I think
Yeah,
my computer only
It's-
runs 30 frames anyway.
Oh no.
the potato. No, it's like the
Potato.
fact that you can on controller, you have to wait for the sensitivity. That's generally why it's a lot shitter. Whereas you can just flick with PC. You can do a
Yeah.
full 360 in like less than a second if you want to.
Yeah, exactly.
So it just
Yeah,
makes
I've-
everything a whole lot quicker.
I've really been wanting to play Warzone, but I got it downloaded, and then Mum and Dad came back, so I had to leave the house, and I didn't take my PC to Sophie's with me, so
You're missing out. It's a brilliant game.
yeah, I've still got to wait like 2 weeks because I've only been at Sophie's for like 2 days now, so I've still got a long time, but yeah.
Dude, I just downloaded Borderlands 3. And I'm very hyped to jump on that.
It's a bit,
Have you played it all yet, or?
No. And that's like my
Mm.
favorite game series of all time, so I'm so fucking keen.
yeah, like it'll be a good quarantine game, really. Like you'll be able to smash it out in a few days, I think.
Yeah.
I've never
That's-
actually played any of the Borderlands games.
Dude, they're so good. They're so much fun with people too.
Yeah, well, me, Justin, and Schmidt have been trying to finish number 2 for about half a year now, if not more. We're getting there.
Yeah, we got I reckon we're probably like 65-70% of the way through it, and we just haven't gone back to it.
Yeah, we're shocking to get it organised, but we'll get there. And
We'll get there one day, won't we, boys?
I don't even remember what
Is it
the
a
story's
game
about.
where you play against other people, or is it a game where you just play against like the
Play against like AI, like
yeah.
computers.
It's just
The
a co-op
variety
story game.
of enemies is unbelievable, and it's like it doesn't take itself seriously at all. Like the writing is fucking brilliant. There's literally a mission where you have to shoot a guy in the face. His name is Shooty McFace, and he you go up to him and he's just screaming, "Shoot me, shoot me!" And then you do it, and as he dies, he says thank you, and that's it. You get rewarded for that.
Man, the way you described that just reminded me of this the memes about like Rick and Morty, how all their fans are like shit as,
Yeah.
and how it's like them describing the episodes like, but it's just such a shit description. There's one that's like, so there's this scientist, right? And the dude's a fucking genius. I'm talking different dimensions, destroying the whole existence genius, right? Then this fucking guy decides, fuck it, I'm bored. And he turns himself into the most outrageous thing. Smart ass dude turns himself into a pickle. A fucking pickle. Funniest shit I've ever seen. It's just this like douchebag guy like with his arm around this hot chick, like trying to talk to her. It's good as. It's fucking very quality.
Quality.
I'd say it's one of the. It's got a huge amount of replayability too. There's fucking missions all over the place.
Yeah.
Actually, Australian developers too, which was quite huge.
Well,
Oh really?
support the local businesses.
Yeah, 2K are they were initially an Australian company. I'm pretty sure.
2K as in NBA 2K.
2K Entertainment, yeah.
Sounds like a big reach.
Big
Saying they were
reach.
initially an Australian company.
Yeah.
Sounds like
think-
they've been taken over, and yeah.
I'm pretty yeah, they developed the original Borderlands though.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, fairly certain.
Good boys.
Yeah, those motherfuckers, they be on it. I'm so keen for number 3 though, because they fucked it with the last one. The pre-sequel was shit.
Oh, I
So
forgot there was
you're-
even another one, honestly.
So your favorite's number 1.
Number 2.
Oh, number 2.
Number 1 is fantastic, but number 1 is just a bit old.
So number 3 is really number 4.
Essentially, yeah. So they made one. So like essentially there is a this is before Avatar, I think. Maybe it's after Avatar. I think it was after Avatar actually. This, the planet of Pandora, which is a real fucked up place. Right. And there's this company called Hyperion that owns the moon. And they are just real brutal fucks. So in the first game, you're trying to find a vault, which is just full of guns. That's the entire first game. In the second game, you're trying to find a vault, but you're also trying to take down Hyperion. And then in the pre-sequel, you're actually on the moon, and half of the game is like jumping around on the moon. And it takes you like 10 seconds to float back down once you jump once. It's fucked.
Wait, is this the Pre-sequel.
Pre-sequel one. Yeah, it sucks.
Ah,
It's
that's
before the first one. It's on the moon and it's so shit. I got like 10% of the way through it and I was like, this is not what I want.
I
It's
always
just,
find
like,
games. Yeah, I always find games that try to do space. They're either fucking amazing or really bad.
Yeah.
Like existing sort of franchises, say like Borderlands. It's a hit and miss.
Yeah.
So like obviously that's a miss. I really didn't like Call of Duty Zombies when they did the moon level.
Fuck no.
I hated that.
I
But then
reckon
you get
Destiny
games
did
like
pretty well.
yeah, and games like Super Mario Galaxy and stuff like that. Like they were a huge hit.
Well, the trick with space games is you have to have a lot of movement. If you don't have a lot of movement abilities and things like that, then it just becomes slow.
Yeah, exactly. And like with space, like yeah, you go, Finn.
I was just gonna say, what about the that space level, or like it's like the little section on Overwatch, that little section of space in I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, Luna
Horizon.
Colony.
What do you think about
Yeah.
that? No one ever goes out there.
I
It's
actually had a
quite
good
funny if you do.
yeah, I had a good battle out there actually. The other day, I think it was. But
It's like
yeah, it's probably the first time I've been out there and genuinely stayed out there to fight someone.
it has been like a legit strat on like the pro circuit. They used to go out there because people would sit up the top. They would bunker up the top. So what
Yeah,
the pros would do would just go like through that back door and then go straight to the point
Yeah, okay, yeah.
and just like allow the other ones to sort of sit there and twiddle their thumbs.
Yeah. So I feel on like normal game or just like the standard games, not competitive or anything, no one ever goes out there. Or if you do, like you just die straight away.
Yeah, you can't jump ever if you're out there because then it's just
Yeah.
the easiest shot of all time.
yeah. See, yeah, it's a lot easier to shoot people out there.
Yeah, but then like if you like Doomfist, you can feast on people, dude. Like if you
Mhm.
punch someone, they go 50 meters off the side. Like they go
What if
forever.
what if you miss the person? Then you
You
just
go
go
Yeah,
for
then,
it.
yeah.
The thing is, then you have to like uppercut and then just wait for it to come back and do the same thing
Yeah. Okay.
because the uppercut travels as well. It's fucked. It's cooked as.
Yeah, so it's a bit hit or miss with Doomfist.
Yeah, but space games are like they're hard to pull off because I think a lot of games don't know that they have to have that like movement ability and stuff. Like Titanfall, they didn't do a whole lot of in space stuff, but they did like a whole lot of different planets with different gravities and shit, and their whole thing was about movement. So it was great
Yeah,
to
right.
play.
Yeah. Like I know it's not a movement-based game, but Mass Effect, that series, is all space, and they apparently I haven't actually played it, but I've heard that that's one of the best series in
Yeah,
gaming history, really. Like,
they
Yeah,
fucked it up with the new one. It's more about like because the
yeah,
choices you make, like generally a character dies at the end of every game, and
yeah,
then depending on what happens with that one, it carries on to the next one.
yeah, but
So,
yeah, like so,
yeah, so you can play the first game, and by the time you're at the third, it can be completely different to the time you played it before.
yeah,
Yeah, but I found the combat not like a heap of fun.
yeah. I think it's really renowned for its story and not really its combat, but I think
Yeah,
it's meant to have one of the most memorable stories.
yeah, because it was like it was like third person shooting, but it wasn't really like it didn't really draw me in. I didn't feel like I was ever like about to lose. It
Yeah,
sort of seemed like it was a bit easy.
that's what difficulty's for, buddy.
Mhm.
Buddy,
Maybe just turn that up a bit, and you'll have a
champ.
bit more of a challenging experience.
I enjoyed Destiny though. I'm a big fan of Destiny.
I haven't played half of these games that you guys are talking about. I think it's because my
Oh
computer's a
man,
piece of shit and I can't play anything.
Destiny,
see,
not anymore.
Yeah, true.
yeah.
Soon.
Big boy
So
fit with that upgrade.
what did you actually do you know what parts you got for your new PC that you've ordered or?
I do. Give me a minute to find them. So I got a
Exact
new.
minute.
I got a. I got some new RAM because apparently the RAM in my computer was probably the most new thing that I had, but it was the slowest. Like it ran at 600 megahertz or something. I think
Ooh,
megahertz, which this new RAM runs at 2600, so it's like triple. but it's
Yeah,
the same
right.
same amount. And then I also got a new motherboard, a new graphics card, new power supply, a deep cool wave tower. Oh no, wait, that's the
That's
case.
just the case.
New case as well. A new processor.
I love that.
Yeah. So what's your processor and your graphics card? Because that's a lot of the meat
The main things. All right.
and
Processor.
RAM is.
I got a AMD Ryzen 5 2600 processor
Yeah, nice.
with Wrath Stealth. So I'm out here with the Wrath Stealth. You know how it is.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
And then my graphics card, I got a Fat Boy, but don't worry, it's not actually a Fat Boy. It's actually a fucking sick graphics card. I think I don't know.
So what is it?
Right, it's a XFX Radeon RX 590 Fat Boy 8 GB.
Do you have to tell
Oh,
if it's a good graphics card or not, Finn?
dude, I think the 590 is good.
That's the number of X's in the name.
Number of X's. Well, there's 1, 2, 3, so that's more than 0. That's a lot.
That's very true.
That's,
He's in that tier 3 X's.
yeah, tier 3.
No, I think that's a pretty decent graphics card.
Ooh.
What's your CPU with that?
CPU. I don't know.
Can you
What
say
that
it's
is.
AMD Ryzen one?
Oh yeah,
AMD.
you did too.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
mate.
Yeah,
I'm a big
for,
fuckhead, aren't I?
for the RAM, I got a course.
Kingston?
No, I can't read this.
Corsair.
Yeah, Corsair Vengeance.
Damn.
Yeah, no. And how much? 8 gig or?
Just 8 gig. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
have enough money for more than that.
No,
fair
no,
enough.
fair
You can
enough.
always get more anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm actually
Fucking
looking to
easy
upgrade
just plug
my.
in.
I'm looking to upgrade my graphics card and CPU.
Dude, I'm looking to upgrade everything. I've had the same PC besides a graphics card that Schmidt gave me that I still have to pay him for like a year ago. That's the newest thing in it. Other than that, it's like 7 years old. 6
It's
years
not too
old.
Jeez.
bad. I think mine was similar. I mean, unless you weren't hot wiring your computer before.
Why don't you give some context to that, Finn?
Alright, so when I first got my computer, I just bought it online. I think it was like $400 or something like that. It was pretty cheap off eBay or something. And it said like gaming computer, which is fucking stupid. Of course, it was for $400. So I got it, and then I got a new. My cousin gave me a graphics card, but I needed. I'm not sure if it was the graphics card, but I needed more power than my original power supply to run the computer. So my brother had just like a spare shitty as one lying on the side, and then I had to like hotwire the two power supplies. I took the power supply from that one. Had to hotwire the two each time I like wanted to turn it on. I like touched the wires together and like winded them together just to turn on the computer.
No.
Yeah, it was cooked as fuck.
So you see, basically, your thought process was, if I put these two power supplies together, it will double the power supply,
Yeah, but it
and it will
worked.
be able to, and it did work.
Yeah, it actually worked. Yeah.
Wow.
So every time, like, and then when I wanted to turn it off, I just like took the wires apart.
Big brain plays.
Big brain, yeah, that's it. Well, it was all my brother, pretty much. But
I love
Damn.
that worked.
Yeah, I didn't think that'd work.
it like
That's so
run
funny.
it ran like Overwatch and shit as well. Back in the
Oh.
day.
Yeah, it did run OW pretty good, didn't it? It actually, you know what's funny? Black Ops 3, his ran better than mine,
Yeah.
and we couldn't figure out why.
And I was like hot wiring it, and it's still like
Well, I
was
think
so offended. So low-key offended.
I think some games cater towards AMD, and some games cater towards, is it GeForce?
NVIDIA.
Yeah, NVIDIA, yeah.
It is GeForce,
So-
but yeah.
Yeah, so
GeForce is
I
the
think some
graphics
games, I think some games cater to each of those, so that they sort of like pay 'em so it runs better on their graphics card.
Oh,
yeah, well, the
really?
shit thing was, did you have an NVIDIA beforehand, Finn?
Yeah, I've always had an Nvidia. I think this is the
Okay.
only time I'm changing to to the
Oh,
other one?
wait, no, because I had an AMD, and then I reckon I got that NVIDIA one from Schmidt like a couple months into Black Ops 3. And his still
And
ran
this-
better than mine. I
Oh, really?
didn't get it. Yeah, it was weird. Like, it obviously ran a lot better on mine because I got basically a new graphics card.
But I could
Yeah.
just run it in higher quality,
It was
which was
fucked.
cool. Yeah, but I don't think I'd be able to run it now with like because the
Yeah,
computer's so
probably not.
old. Even if I had like all the same shit, I don't reckon I would be able to run it.
I've still got I made the fucking mistake of getting a 144 hertz monitor without actually being able to run everything at 144 hertz,
Yeah.
like
No, it's-
reliably.
you need to upgrade your shit before you can do that. Make sure your frames stay above.
Oh, but the monitor's so pretty.
Yeah. No, I do love your monitor. I need to get a new monitor, but I want to
I saw
upgrade my
one on,
PC first.
PC case gear before that was 24-inch 144 hertz for $200.
Shit.
$240, something like that.
It's not
That's
bad.
not bad.
See, the only reason I have a big one is because I play a lot of single player games. But if I only played multiplayer, I'd get a small one, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, the one that you gave me runs fine, heaps better than. I
Yeah,
used to
that
have a
one's pretty good,
square
actually.
monitor. It was literally a square, and I used to play games on it and shit. But shit as.
Yeah,
Just
I got
squish-
those from
Yeah, it
fucking
was-
from work for free.
That's what my
'Cause they're
second monitor
upgrading.
is.
Yeah, they're upgrading. They're like, oh, we don't need these. You want them? Yeah, fucking oath I do.
Fucking no.
Always take the free shit from work.
Tell you what, so this happened to me a couple of times lately. Just changing the subject, sorry. So you know when you think of something and it's like something obscure that you haven't thought of in a while, but you think of it that day, and then like later that day or later that week, you see it or like you hear of it. It's so, for example, like, sorry, I dropped my phone. The other day I was at work and the song Fireflies popped into my head.
Yeah.
You know the you would not
It's
believe
a
it.
great tune.
10 million fireflies. So we were going to sing it together.
Yeah. Nah.
They fill the open air.
Shut up. And there was this one bit especially that got stuck in my head. I can't exactly remember the bit, but I think I hopped in the car after work, and that exact bit of the song that I had stuck in my head, that's what started when I hopped in the car,
Wow.
like just on the radio.
No way.
And I was like,
So when you
man,
got
that's
to work,
fucked.
it was
You
just meant to get to
you
that point.
manifested that shit.
It was, yeah, it just seemed too coincidental. Like it was, I don't know. Like I know there's people like fucking some person probably put that on Reddit and be like, well, glitch in the matrix, fucking. I think it's just purely a coincidence, but like.
It could always be the thing where like you were thinking about the song Fireflies and then it came on and then it was at that certain part and you're like, oh, that's the part I was listening to, but it wasn't. And you've just your brain's tricked yourself into thinking that it actually was.
No, but I was like sort of humming it in my head most of the day at work.
Oh, okay.
And then after work, I hopped in the car and yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know. But there was another one. I thought of Tamagotchis again one day.
Brilliant toy.
Yeah.
Groundbreaking,
Great.
you'd say.
Oh
Honestly,
shit, yeah.
honestly.
I don't know. I just thought about it one day. Maybe I saw something. I don't know.
Just real
But
quick,
then-
before you continue that, do you reckon anyone's still got a Tamagotchi that's like alive?
I do, bro. Oh, it's not alive, though.
Definitely.
I have it working
Definitely.
Tamagotchi, though.
Man, I reckon someone's still probably got a collection of them. Just
Dude, there would be a guy that would walk around with like 50 all on his neck on lanyards with like fucking surrounding his neck beard. Oh
Picks
no,
up
number
girls with it.
36 needs feeding.
Pretty cute, isn't he? The girl's like, yeah, okay.
Tamagotchi.
Get off my doorstep. I'm calling the cops now. Oh, but yeah, I thought about it, and then I hopped on COD that night, and it was for the first time in a while that I'd hopped on COD. And there was a new pack where you buy it and you get a little watch, and it's a Tamagotchi watch.
You're kidding.
Wow, what the
Nah,
fuck?
I was
Do you
like,
keep it
no
on your
fucking
little
way.
child soldier?
So no, it's just Tamagotchi. Like it's proper. I think Tamagotchi and COD must have done a partnership or something.
Bullshit.
Maybe you can like see into the future, Ollie.
No, well, I think I was just thinking that day. I was like, I thought something made me think about it, and I was like, I wonder if Tamagotchis are still like relevant, like whether kids still buy them or what the go is. But yeah, and then I, of course, naturally, I had to buy that watch and that pack on COD. So I spent the remainder of my COD points on the Tamagotchi watch,
Of course, you had to.
and I haven't played it since.
So if you got a fucking Tamagotchi watch, dude.
Hey,
So if you got a fucking Tamagotchi watch,
I mean, it seems necessary.
oh,
If
it definitely
in
does.
that circumstance, you got to get it.
Hey,
Yeah,
boys, real quick, would you rather be a raccoon or a gorilla?
Gorilla,
raccoon.
straight up.
Raccoon.
Shut the fuck up. What do you mean, raccoon?
Dude,
No
talk
one's
about the
put,
cheeky shit that a raccoon can do, though.
man, no one's putting a raccoon in a fucking zoo.
Dude, everyone hates raccoons.
No one's hunting
Everyone
raccoons.
loves gorillas.
I do
Yeah,
love
but
gorillas. Actually.
Gorillas are cool. If they like put me and you in a 1v1 fight and you were a raccoon, I'll fuck you up.
dude,
There's
that's
no-
never happening.
I can beat
but
your
yeah,
ass,
but
dude.
if it
If
did,
they would, if they saw me and you next to each other, and they were like, "Who do we put in a zoo?" It's you. You're behind bars for your life.
yeah, you're right.
Adam Goodspeed.
Wait.
Like,
No.
Fuck that guy. He's such a little bitch.
I know, but no, it's can't be saying that.
none of that. Regardless, definitely gorilla. In the wild,
Yeah, in the
I think
yeah.
I'd actually still rather be a gorilla in a zoo than a fucking raccoon. Everyone hates
Nah.
raccoons.
No, dude, people love raccoons.
No,
At least
mate.
I do.
See any raccoons as pets?
Yeah, I actually do. I've seen a few videos of people with raccoons as pets.
Dude, there are hilarious videos on YouTube of a guy looking after a raccoon. It's the cheekiest little cunt.
Yeah, is it the one that goes in the swimming pool and shit?
I don't know.
Are they
To
smart?
be honest.
Are raccoons
dude,
like kind of
smart
smart?
as fuck.
Oh yeah.
They're just like they're cheeky smart though. Like they're sort of like cats, where like if something's on the edge of a table, they'll just push it off because they're like, nah, fuck you.
I think I'd view a raccoon more as a rodent. Hence the
They're pretty cute, right?
gorilla.
Though.
Yeah, they are pretty cute rodent.
I'd
Not sure
rather
yet.
be a fucking rodent than an inferior human.
Would you classify yourself, Finn, if you were to take that other path as an original owner of the land?
Wait, what?
I wonder
moving
what.
on.
Oh my
Oh, swing and a miss.
Dude, they're a pretty cute rat, though. If you call them a rat, like that's a good-looking rat.
Oh, it's a very good looking rat, but it's still like a small, like and being a gorilla, like you're big and strong and like you can swing in. Wait, do gorillas swing in trees or is that monkeys?
Yeah, they do, but
No,
not
I
as
think
much,
gorillas.
I think.
No, gorillas are way too heavy to swing in trees.
No, they still grab
They-
onto like branches and shit. They just
they
don't
can
go
climb a
like,
tree.
jumping from tree to tree.
Bananas
Yeah.
are pretty good as well, so like I don't mind eating
Yeah.
bananas.
I feel
I'll
like they
just
eat
scurry-
everything though.
I'll just
Straight
scurry into a bin and steal a banana out of there.
Yeah,
It's a free life, baby.
free life.
No one's stopping that raccoon from dumpster diving.
Dude, what about fucking Over the Hedge though? The raccoon was a beast.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't remember. I know the movie, but I don't remember any raccoon being a beast. I remember the turtle. He was
Man, the
pretty
main
cool.
guy was a raccoon.
The main guy.
It was Bruce Willis. Well, they sort of shared it. It was Steve Carell was the turtle and Bruce Willis was the raccoon.
Actually, yeah. And the raccoon was like in trouble with the bear. I do remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he owed money to the bear.
Well, I'd rather be the bear in that situation.
No, fuck that.
Yeah,
I
big
think I'd rather be the coon, dude.
coon.
Mm.
I'd never rather be a coon.
Oh.
You know the raccoon.
Yeah. No. Definitely meant raccoon. I feel like we should move on from this. It's,
Yeah, so my corona's getting a bit warm. Not the virus, just my corona that I'm drinking.
Not myself, nor the virus.
Yeah, not my.
So with that, so you boys are still in what? Oh, Finn, where do you work?
Where do
Do
I
you work?
Yeah, I work in the building I stay at.
So
I'm actually the manager, pretty much.
is
Pretty much.
is that affecting anything?
Yeah, I'm getting more shifts, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So because the people that normally come into like the reception, they're not allowed to come in anymore. So it's just us RAs running the building pretty much. Even the managers like just running the building, but the like person that owns it, he's just he stays at home and does like calls and shit now. He doesn't come in to work. So it's only the RAs on premises.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, which means we have to
Um,
do like the shit that the reception normally does.
See,
Normally I sit here and do fuck all, and now I actually have to start doing shit.
I think give it till the end of this week, and we'll be in a lockdown complete.
Yeah.
I reckon
Lockdown?
it will be too.
I agree. Yeah.
Because all construction sites are still considered essential, which, if you don't know, in Victoria, they've now declared all non-essential jobs as they have to close and go into lockdown.
But you know what? Bottle-O's are still essential. So
Yeah,
can-
which is the most Australian thing ever, isn't it?
isn't it? How good?
Because as soon as people heard the news that like that was going to be enforced, bottle-O's all around the country were just packed because everyone just
Yeah, everyone's just
felt
buying
like they.
slabs and
Yeah.
shit.
And then the next day they come out and say, "Don't worry, bottle-O's will be an essential service."
Yeah. I actually bought a slab today, even though I had half a slab still, just because I
Yeah.
thought they were going out.
We've got half a slab too, and I went and bought one.
Yeah,
Damn.
Shit hurts, dude.
it does. It hurts the bank account.
So I'm just thinking,
It does.
do I want to buy a slab or do I want to use that money to buy more games during quarantine? And I think
Upgrade your
games.
Upgrade your computer. That's what I think.
Yeah, well, that's a good idea.
Dude, I'm gonna get Animal Crossing. I get paid on Wednesday. I'm gonna get Animal Crossing straight away.
Ooh. We get
I
paid
can't
on
bring myself. So
Yeah,
did you ever
come on.
play the original Animal Crossing?
I think so.
Yeah, me
I
either.
used to play it.
I don't. So what's it actually about? Because I
So-
literally have zero idea.
Well, I was pretty young when I played it, but I think it's like you're like this dude, and like you live in a village type place. You just have
Similar to
to,
Stardew Valley, Westy.
yeah,
Ah, okay,
Without the farm.
okay.
So it's just meant to be real chill, real relaxing,
yeah, super relaxed. Like you just live your life
but
as
fun.
an animal.
Like the mini games and shit, and the things you have to do are like challenging and fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but fuck Isabel.
Yeah, fuck Isabel.
Isabel is my main on Smash, so
I know, and that's why I think you're the. I actually think you're the reason I hate her.
Finn is such a piece of shit with that character. It's fucking stupid.
'Cause you're so cheesy
she's great.
with Isabel.
She's
You just abuse her.
So once I figured out you could put things like you can put items
you
in
can
your
hold
pocket,
on to items, yeah,
and
man.
then like
Yeah.
just take them out whenever you wanted. I started actually loving Isabel because my favorite
Oh.
shit in that game is to just throw items at people until they can't recover anymore.
Yeah.
And to lesser players who don't play it very much and don't know what I'm doing, it brings a
It's
real joy to me.
hilarious, yeah.
It's like, what
Also,
the fuck is that?
I
It's the
actually figured
easiest thing
out.
to do.
I actually figured out what game Ness and whatever the other guy's name
Something
is.
Earth and Lucas.
It's Earthbound. Yeah,
that's
Ness.
it.
I was gonna say Mitchell and Ness, but that's a snapback brand.
It's a baseball company, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know, I remember they make all the snapbacks, but yeah, it's from Earthbound, which is I haven't actually played it, but it's meant to be a pretty good game
Yeah, it was like a
on
2D one
GameCube.
ages ago.
Yeah,
Mm.
It's meant to be pretty decent. I don't know. I think it's just like all of these games from fucking like old school. You know, they've made some good characters out of them. Like, I feel like
Yeah.
other companies wouldn't have been able to think of like, oh, how can we turn that into like a balanced fighting character? Yet
Yeah.
Nintendo's done it with like 80 of them and continues to add them.
They
Literally.
just
Like
think
there's
of
no one like that too overpowered and shit.
No, like there are people that are cheesy, but you can beat it if you know how to.
Oh, for sure.
Great game.
Whereas there's a game. Oh, sorry, go on, Wesley.
No, it's all right.
I'm just looking at upcoming Switch games because I absolutely adore the Switch, and I'm definitely going to get Doom Eternal at some point because actually I need to get the first one first, and then I'll get Doom Eternal. But have you boys heard of this game called Moving Out?
I have not.
I
heard
don't
of
think
it.
so, no.
So Overcooked is a hilarious game where you're in a race against time. You have to make meals and serve them
It's a
within
brilliant
a
game.
few minutes. Yeah.
Very fun.
And like they give you a variety of challenges, like all the ingredients might be on one truck, and then there's cooking stations and the serving station is on another truck, and those trucks move apart from each other and come together, and you have to try and make the required amount of meals in that, few minutes whilst they're doing all that shit. Moving Out is a similar game where you have to unpack a house.
Oh,
but you
wow.
can
So
take
it's
everything
that
out of
sounds
the
cool.
house.
Is it
so
made
it's
by the
similar
same?
mechanics.
Yeah, but it's 4-player, like couch co-op.
Is it made by the same people or different people?
I don't think so, but it's a similar art style.
Okay.
Overwatch is 4-player catch co. I mean, not Overwatch. Overcooked
Yeah, it
is
is.
4-player. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a similar sort of thing.
Yeah.
Which would
Wow.
be sick.
That sounds pretty good, actually.
Speaking
Yeah.
of types of games, are we gonna organize a game night for Goldilocks and the Four Cocks?
It's got to be Ultimate Chicken Horse first, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, great!
Yeah,
Brilliant
I think
game.
so.
One of my favorite games.
Which
Yeah.
I just realized tonight. I was going through the EA Origin Access Vault,
Is it on there?
and that's a free game in that. So
You're kidding.
no, that's
For the people that
should be
don't know,
good
it costs like $6 a month, something like that. And you get access to the vault.
or maybe $40 a year.
Yeah, that might be it too.
It's not too expensive.
It's very cheap.
Can you pay $6 and then go out? So you're only paying $6 for the games that you grab for them.
No,
No, you can't
you've
play
got
it
to.
unless you got it.
It's like a subscription service, so you've got to be subscribed to it while you.
That's how they get you.
Yeah, it is.
But you can just
But it's
cancel
definitely-
it next month if you want to. But it's very worth it.
Yeah, but
Definitely worth it.
Like they have a few of the Battlefields on there, don't they?
They've got all of them.
They have Battlefield 5, Dead Space, which is a brilliant third-person shooter if people haven't played it. Battlefield 1, Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Which is very
FIFA
underrated.
18. Yeah.
Man, it had such a bad launch, but I went back and played it not long ago, and it's
Yeah, they
It's
fixed
a-
it.
good polished game, I think.
Boys, have you boys ever seen the third-person Plants vs. Zombies games they made?
I have not.
Yes, Garden Warfare.
Dude, it's so much fun.
I looked into it when it first came
Oh
out,
wait,
but
first person. I think I've played them.
Yeah, they're so much fun, dude. They've released a new one recently. It's the third person, sorry. They've released a new one called Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville. And the last two, I've played both of them. They were both unreal. They're like 4-person co-op, and it's like sort of, I guess, a tower defense sort of game. But your plants have like all these different abilities and shit.
you've
so you
just
use
described
them.
Plants vs Zombies, but third-person shooter.
Yeah, pretty much.
It sounds like exactly like the mobile game, but it's just a third-person shooter.
Yeah, basically. Except you got like these. It's fucking gorgeous because they made it on the same engine that Battlefield's on.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so it
Is
looks
that
pretty.
the
as fuck.
Frostbite?
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
I definitely should have known that. But they what was it? The fucking like actual gameplay of it is so smooth. It's pretty fucking hard. Like if you set it on a high difficulty and you don't have like decent teamwork, you're gonna lose very quickly.
Is it PvE? So
Yeah, you can do PvP
And
as well, but the
co-op?
servers aren't like, overly active.
yeah, I can
They
imagine.
were when it
Yeah.
started, and it was actually pretty cool.
It did look like, I remember watching gameplay, and it looked like a pretty decent game. That Garden Warfare one.
Yeah,
they're
it was a
they're
great
really well
game.
made. So if we got 4 of us on that, it'd be a hell of a lot of fun. Because like if you do an
Yeah.
expert one and you get through it, then you can open up like a pack which gives you like a whole new character, or like gives you the same character but a new variant of it, and you get to have like different abilities and shit.
Yeah, okay, that'd be pretty fun.
It's cool. I reckon it'd be great with 4 people.
I'll tell you, I only started playing it 2 nights ago when I went to a friend's house. But have you heard of Drawful?
No,
It's from one of the Drawful. It's from one of the Jackbox party packs.
Oh no way.
It's one of the games, but it's like a standalone game. I bought it for the Switch,
Mm.
and so you start off the round by you just write a name. It's sort of like Kahoot with the way you join a room key on your phone,
Yeah.
and then you write your name and you draw a picture to go with your name. So
Yeah.
that's just it's already good to start off with. It's good fun, and then what you do after that is you all have to draw a picture, and then it'll go through each of your pictures one by one. So it'll go to the first picture, and say it's asked you to draw like I don't know, I got one call that was stabbing someone with celery, or someone getting stabbed by celery. But you only get 2 colors, and the 2 colors I got were like these brownie colors. So obviously I couldn't draw the celery to make it look like celery. But I drew the picture anyway. It was just a guy, like a stick figure holding out a piece of celery and someone dead on the ground with blood. And then the other people in the group have to write down what they think the picture is. And then it goes to this guessing screen, and everyone who's put in their guesses goes to this guessing screen and guesses what the actual thing is. But the point of putting in your guess is that if someone guesses what you wrote down, then you get points for that.
Cool.
Yeah.
But so you get 500 points if someone picks the one that you wrote, but it's not the actual answer. And then everyone that picks the actual answer gets 1,000 points each, plus the person who drew it gets 1,000 points per person that gets it right.
Damn. So there's
And it goes through, yeah. So it goes through that like twice, like 2 rounds of that, and then in the end, you have, obviously whoever scores the most points. And yeah, so it's like a really good sort of. You don't even have to be in the same room to play it. You just have to have the room key.
Damn.
And only one person has to own the game, which is
That's cool.
I thought it was
Yeah.
thought it was really cool.
Big fan of that.
Yeah,
Dude,
like,
So
where did
it's
you
sort of.
No, keep
You go.
going. Sorry.
I was just gonna say it sort of makes me want to buy like the Jackbox party packs, and we could go through and play a fair few games from those because I imagine they're all pretty good.
Yeah. That'd be unreal, actually. I've always been meaning to get them and just never gotten around to it.
Yeah, well, me too. I never really understood them though, and now that I've played that, it's sort of made me really keen.
I cannot find the. I couldn't find Ultimate Chicken Horse for the life of me on the Vault, but it is currently on sale, 55% off
How much is that?
on EA. It's like $9.
That's not bad at all.
It's not
It's
too
probably-
bad.
Very cheap.
In the long run, that's cheaper than the Vault anyway.
Oh wait,
'cause you
no,
pay the
it's on there anyway.
subscription.
That's cool.
Yeah,
So why would
it's
show
on the.
up?
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes you go to search games, and it just says comes with basic Origin access or whatever it is.
Yeah. Yeah, it's it's on there. But there's also like there's the Plants vs Zombies 2. There's the new one which I haven't played and know nothing about, but I know number 2 is really fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
There's
we
Need
should
for
definitely
Speeds and
get-
stuff, which would be sick.
Get some quarantine co-op games going.
Yeah,
when we do eventually inevitably get locked down.
Give me
Absolutely.
that quarantine co-op, baby.
Hopefully, when I get all my new parts for the computer, we'll be able to record the screens and shit, record the gameplay.
Oh yeah,
Yes, dude.
that's part of the reason.
The good thing about Chicken Horse is you only need one screen.
Yeah, and it's fucking hilarious.
It is. It's a fantastic game.
That's part of the reason I sort of want to upgrade my PC is so I can record playing Warzone and stuff like that, because mine just can't do that at the moment. It just
Warzone
gets
is
so
a-
laggy and
It's a
yeah,
great
it just
game.
doesn't have the power.
Yeah.
because it's such a demanding game.
We should talk about
It's
Warzone.
fine with things like Counter-Strike and Overwatch and stuff like that, but
Give us something, Phil.
yeah.
Give us your thoughts.
My thoughts on Warzone. It is because I've never played a battle royale game before, but it's brilliant because like it gives you that nostalgia of like playing. Because I haven't played that much COD games, but I used to play like Black Ops 1, I think, and Black Ops 2 maybe. And it gives you that nostalgia of like the COD games because all the controllers and shit are the same. Even like playing on, because I played on the PS4, even playing on the PS4, like all the controls are the same and using the controller and shit. It
Yeah.
also like just I've never played a game where like the battle royale game, but it's a brilliant idea. I see why so many people like Fortnite and that.
Oh yeah, I can definitely.
Fortnite was fun. Like it's a fun game.
Oh,
It's just like, just the whole fucking genre. Like as soon as PUBG got popular, everyone made them. Like everyone.
that
It
is
just
true.
shits me.
I think
Yeah.
being free, making Warzone free as well. Like all the other, I know all the other battle royale games are free as well, but like making it free. So we're pretty much like playing Modern Warfare. I think it's part of Modern Warfare, the new one, isn't it?
Oh wow, so you don't even have to own Modern Warfare to play Warzone.
No, you don't have to own any game. You can just download Warzone and play.
Wow, I thought it was just free, like expansion sort of thing.
No, yeah, it's just it's free for anyone.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's heaps good. So like everyone, like if you have a console or anything, my PC can't run it because it's a piece of shit. It's a fucking potato. But
Yeah.
like anyone can get it pretty much.
Dude,
Wow, that's
I'm wondering what's gonna happen with. I feel like it's gonna die straight away, but Overwatch 2.
Yeah, Overwatch 2. I don't know how well it'll go because like it's not that different from Overwatch 1, isn't it?
No, well, Overwatch 1 is still gonna be the multiplayer variant. Overwatch 2 is PvE.
oh wow. I don't think I'll
I
play that.
don't
you
like
get it
PvE at
for
all.
free.
Yeah.
Like if you
I
have
just
Overwatch 1, you get Overwatch 2 for free, and then they're gonna release 2 more characters with it when they release it.
yeah, because they've said they're not releasing anymore after Eco, who's the
Yeah.
newest one that's just been announced. Because they're just going to focus on Overwatch 2. Oh fuck you.
Any more and it'll be
Think you're
way
better than me?
Any more and it'll be way too hard to pick from characters anyway.
No, they need more tanks and supports. They've got like double the amount of tanks and supports that they do for DPS. It's fucked.
Well,
Yeah.
Echo just did not seem like a DPS just looking at her, but they've
I think
done
it's
it.
cool. I think it's good that
Ridiculous
they've made her
DPS.
damage though. Like, because they haven't had damage in over a year. They
Have you
haven't
guys
made any
seen
damage.
like
Well,
how ridiculous she is?
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Like,
she
she
seems
can, like,
very OP.
Kill a hog with like 2 left clicks, the right click, and then her E ability. Like all that in a row within literally
Yeah.
5 seconds. It kills a 600 HP character.
When did she actually
Yeah.
come out? Does anyone know?
Be about a week and a half. They usually go 2 weeks from the reveal.
She'll
Iron
be
out all the kinks.
she'll be OP as fuck on release, and then they'll change her a bit to
Yeah, she usually
less
is.
damage.
She's fucking like,
Well,
apparently she's just an absolute tank killer though. It just goes through them.
Yeah, when with that E ability, if they're below half health, it does so much more damage.
Yeah.
It just
That beam
melts them.
It's fucked, dude. It's so fucked.
could be a good counter to a filthy Bastion too. Just propped up on
Yeah,
something and
just fucking fly.
Yeah.
Literally fly whenever she wants. No, not whenever she wants, but it's like every like 5 seconds. It's not long at all.
Yeah.
yeah,
She's
no, it
cool,
should be
though.
interesting to see. I think they've already nerfed her though before they've even brought her out.
Well, apparently the ult isn't as crazy as it looks to be because, like, obviously in like the practice range and shit, you can get like 15 pulse bombs or something, like within
Yeah.
the 15 seconds that you have it. But in a game, the most someone's pulled off is like 2, I think, which is still crazy. But like they're like the best players in the world, so
Yeah.
Are you
feel like you get
invincible with the ult?
nah. If
Or
you
only
die,
for a
you go
short
back.
amount?
If
Yeah,
you die, you
yeah.
go back to
Yeah. Yeah.
But you go back to her with full health, so you basically can just run in there and do whatever you want.
Yeah. It does
Yeah.
work.
So, like, what I'm seeing a lot of people do is they'll fly up, like pick a Rhine that's below them, and just drop down, start swinging and shatter, swing, shatter, swing, shatter.
Oh well,
That's
yeah, that's
fine.
pretty dirty.
Yeah, it's
that's
just the
fine.
same thing. Like, it seems like the whole aerial assault is the best way to play it.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
you were to fucking pick an Orisa, how fucking cooked are you? You got a choice of all these characters. You pick Orisa.
I fucking hate Ursa, man.
He didn't even get his ult either.
She's the
Killed me.
pop a bit of
worst
damage
character.
down.
Yeah.
Fuck the Big O. She can
Big
go
Nah,
to the worst.
She can be a bit of a staple sometimes, but
Oh,
she's not fun to play.
No, definitely not. She's one of the most useful
boring.
characters by far, though. Like, if you have
So-
one on your team, you're like, wow, good on that guy.
Yeah,
rather-
you really
I'd
take one
rather-
for the team.
I'd rather shit in my hand and lick that shit than play the Big O.
Damn.
That's my
If you do
stick.
that, I'll never make you play the Big O again.
I'll only play Big O for you, Finn.
If I do that.
Every
Right
single
now?
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
And
every
video
single
it.
time.
Alright, well, I don't have a shit ready, so I apologize.
Make one. You said you were going to do it.
Just drink some milk.
Just
Sorry, I couldn't go a whole
Alright.
podcast without a soy joke.
It's been an absolute lack of soy jokes.
Speaking of, the other day, I got a waffle for breakfast.
Deadly.
Uber Eats.
Waffle.
And it had vanilla ice cream that was brought with it. And I was like,
Did it
oh,
have a bit of flop to it, Finn?
it was a bit floppy, yeah, the waffle itself. Anyway, so there was ice cream, and I was like, oh, fuck, may as well have the ice cream. It'll be right. I had the ice cream. During the day, I also had some cheese, maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. On like some
I might
pasta.
have been a bit naughty.
Yeah. Anyway, that night, I woke up at the middle of the night. It was like 2 a.m. And I needed to shit so bad. My stomach was hurting. I was like in a lot of pain. So I took a shit, and it was the most fiery shit that I. You know when you like eat spicy foods and you have a fiery shit?
Yeah, you got that ring of fire.
Yeah, apparently I eat soy. No, not soy. I eat dairy and have fiery shits. So, yeah, it wasn't
Is this
very
a new
enjoyable.
thing?
Well, nah, it's pretty much, yeah. I never realized it until, because I was always like, I've pretty much always at dairy, but now I'm fairly certain that every time I eat dairy, I'm going to have like a mad fiery shit in my asshole. Asshole will be sore
Damn.
afterwards. It ruined my night, honestly.
Getting fucked by the dairy gods.
Yeah. Fucking cows. They can get fucked. Piece of shit. Fat cunts.
Okay, lay off.
Boys, did you see Canada has pulled their team from the 2020 Olympics?
I've not seen that. Wow. They're shit anyway, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing it's not the Winter Olympics because they're fucking real good at that.
Yeah, they are real good at that.
I think it's going to become a trend though, and the Olympics are just going to have to be postponed.
Yeah, I reckon it will
I
too,
thought-
which
yeah,
sucks.
it's gonna
It's
be-
going to be on at the same time as the Winter Olympics, and the Winter Olympics is
Nah,
arguably my favorite Olympics.
Surely they won't. They won't do like they'll postpone the Winter Olympics as well.
What if
I
they
think
how
they'll have
shit
to.
would it be? Because it's in
Yeah,
the
'cause they-
perfect year at the moment. Yeah,
Yeah,
like it's
but,
got to be an even year.
Mm,
I mean, they can't do both though.
they've got to
can't
make an
hold
exception.
both. The whole world's stopping because of this shit.
But the thing is, do Tokyo get the Olympics then, or is it
Oh,
shifted
true,
to another
yeah.
place because they would have already
Yeah.
paid so much for the rights?
Dude, I think
Mm.
Brisbane gets it in like 2032 or something.
Brizzy.
I think so, yeah. Oh, I'm not sure it might not have been confirmed.
But
Are
that
we,
sounds
like,
like the
We're the
most.
favourite.
Are we
So
never
the most-
gonna get the Winter Olympics because
Probably
there's no
not.
fucking snow here?
No, probably not.
Yeah, I
So
don't
what's
think we
the
have the infrastructure to set up one of those fucking crazy arenas.
Mount
Nah, shit,
Hoffman
no.
just have some.
Like we could, but no one's gonna.
Yeah.
Like
fucking
Brisbane
Russia
Olympics.
in like 3 weeks for their slave labor and shit.
Which, by the way, brings me to my favorite fake news story ever, I think. That Vladimir Putin locked down Russia and released 500 lions on the street to ensure no one would leave their house.
I hope that this is real.
It's not. It's fake news, but whoever thought of it it's great. I love it.
We commend you.
I mean, it sounds like something you do. 500
Oh,
lines.
definitely. Well, I don't. That makes me question whether this lockdown is real. Because I heard the lockdown is 15-day lockdown or 5 years in prison if you get caught not
Or
complying.
5 years in prison.
Yeah, that's if you get caught not complying.
What the fuck?
Which I don't know if
Weird.
that's just a joke now or not. Yeah, Putin just doesn't give a fuck, really.
I've just finished my fourth beverage, so I'm gonna have to run to the toilet real quick.
This can be, and then we'll come back with what is the beginnings of 5 Corona PHIN.
Yeah.
Westy, I'll tell you what I got recently, which is a bit of a throwback, but absolutely vintage game, and I'm really loving it. And they've
What
actually
is
made
it?
some changes too, which I'm a big fan of. It's actually Bloons Tower Defense 6
Wow. No,
on mobile, dude.
yeah, I I had it at one stage, and I just got to this point where I couldn't lose, and it just ended up glitching out, like really taking up a lot of memory in my phone and slowing down my phone, so I had to delete it.
Damn, dude. Yeah, see, I don't think I'm there yet. So I've only just
Yeah,
started playing it.
it
But
just you just get to this point where you have, is it still Sun Gods that they're like the most OP thing?
well, no, because now there's 5 tiers. There's 3 different
Oh,
tracks you can go down instead of 2, and there's 5 tiers. They've made it
yeah.
fucking mental.
Is it free?
No, shit, that's like $5.
I don't think I'll be spending money on it.
Yeah, see, I don't mind spending a bit of dollar on the old mobile game.
The only one I ever did was COD Zombies back when I was 12 or 13.
Yeah, see,
The
I have
iPod
thought
Touch.
about getting it because that game was so much fun.
Yeah, it's
It was actually
actually
pretty well made too.
yeah. I was
See,
actually gonna ask about mobile games this pod.
well, yeah.
So it's good you brought that up. Yeah.
Well, I found one recently that you might like, actually. It's free. Both you boys might like it. It's a good bit of fun. It is called Hoop League.
Hoop League.
Hoop League.
It
Oh,
is
dude,
a-
I downloaded it yesterday. I
it is
haven't
a
played it yet.
turn-based strategy basketball game.
Damn.
Sounds
weird.
quite interesting.
I'll definitely play it tonight then, because I downloaded it yesterday.
Yeah,
How
it's
is
a bit
it turn
strange.
based? Like what?
So,
What's
like,
the concept of the game?
so you only control your players on offense. On defense, they go like on their own. But you have like a little up, down, left, right that you can like move the ball handler with, right? Or you can tap on a person to click pass and it'll have like a level of risk with the pass. If there's people
Oh,
in
okay.
between you and them with the passing lane, it might be high risk. And if they get a steal, it obviously goes the other way.
Yep.
But you have 14 seconds to get a shot off, right? So you can ping it around the entire thing, move you guys, try and set screens and shit, and then to get a decent look. But I think I found a way to like cheese the fuck out of it.
I don't think I want to know.
Yeah, no, I
Nah,
won't.
give it to
I
me.
feel like it
Lad.
would just ruin the fun for me.
No, go ahead and play because you can pick up like different players and stuff.
Players in
Is
the
it
players
is it
in the
real
NBA
players
or
or
Nah, they're all made up. Their names are very similar though, so you can see like
yeah,
it's pretty funny.
like James Harden
Not exactly, but pretty similar. Yeah,
or Brown Joms.
LeBron gyms.
I always love that in this old cricket game I played. It was called Ricky Ponting Cricket 2005, I think.
Yeah.
And Ricky Ponting was the only one with his name in the game. And then it had like for Adam Gilchrist, it had Adam Gilchurch. And like just all this shit. It was just entertaining to see what they came up with to sort of spin off.
Yes,
Anyway.
I'm all about that, dude.
Keep going with your Hoop League talk.
Well, like, I only played 2 games of it. But,
You've already figured out how to cheese it.
well,
yeah,
yeah,
that was very quick.
because it's just like classic basketball strategy, really. If you
Yeah.
go for,
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anymore, but it's a good game. It's good fun because like you set up your thing, you can like make players available for trades and shit.
Yeah. Oh, so you can trade and everything. Like it's
Yeah, because you make your own little. It's sort of like you make your own little like my league,
yeah,
and
I
then
like it.
you go around like that. But yeah, it's pretty fun because I've been looking at mobile games. I've been adding them to my collection because the first one I got, which was $1 when I got it, and it's worth like 15, is Poly Bridge.
You do love that. I've seen you playing that a
Polybridge
lot.
is
A lot.
fucking amazing.
I've never heard about it.
Oh, dude, it's a bridge
explain it
building
to me.
game, and it's on PC. Like I own it on PC as well, and it's very like there's like hydraulics and shit. So you will have one level will be where like the first car will go across, and then your bridge has to raise to let a boat through, and then it has to go back down and set for the other car to go across.
Yeah.
Oh,
And if you don't make it like through all three of those, then you don't win the level.
Okay. Yeah.
oh
And if you
shit. So it's
go
like
over budget, you don't get all 3 stars. So I've been trying to 3-star everything.
So it's kind of like some engineering shit.
Yeah, it's so much fun. It's
that
really
does
well
sound
made.
pretty good.
Yeah, that was like I got it for like $1, I think, because it's you got to pay for it. But after that, you don't have to pay for anything else. But it's well worth it.
Yeah. I went through this big stage where I played Call of Duty for mobile,
Yeah,
and it's actually very good fun. But I think a lot of the things you come up against are bots. But there is obviously people in it too, and it has gotten a bigger player base since I first played it.
yeah.
But it is good fun. I reckon. Yeah, you should check that out if you're looking for something.
I feel like
And I think
all mobile games don't really have a huge player base.
no, that's why I tend to go to the single player. But Clash Royale is one I've stuck with since I'd say about 4 years now.
Yeah,
And that's
Clash Royale is
just
a very well made game.
yeah,
Better than Clash of Clans, would you say?
yeah, definitely. I've tried both, and yeah, Royale was much better. I thought, in my opinion. Don't want to trigger anyone there.
I think I've played Royale for like maybe a couple of weeks or something like that, but I never could really get into it.
Yeah,
Royale's
well,
real good fun, man.
I've
You got
been
like a
playing
little
this.
win streak.
Yeah, but then I feel like they try to put you against decks that deliberately counter
I feel like
what you've got.
the learn
Yeah.
because when I got it, I thought it was going to be similar to Clash of Clans, so the learning curve was a bit higher than
See,
Clash of Clans is.
I think I was the opposite to you, where I thought Clash of Clans was going to be similar to Clash Royale. But the learning curve was just like I still didn't understand how to play Clash of Clans. I didn't give it a big enough chance.
Okay.
It's pretty fun, but like it's obviously it's one of those
Seems
time things. So it's something you play every like 10 minutes.
yeah, it seems high maintenance. Like you've really got to put a lot of time into it.
It's not really. It's just you have to be like onto it. Like if you get a notification that your thing's finished, then you just go and put that builder on something else, and then
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
that's the general gist of it. But it's a bit of a fuck around.
Just-
Like it was
just-
only
Yeah.
ever something that I just chucked on to check. I never actually spent time on it.
Yeah. I just started playing this. Oh well, there's a good game called Archero. So
Dude,
Archer and
Archer.
O.
Archer is
yeah.
amazing.
It's so good, isn't it?
Yeah. What level are you up to?
Oh, I don't even know. I don't want to check right now because I'm on my phone for the recording.
Yeah, true.
But this one I've just gotten into the past couple of days is called Daddish.
Daddish.
It's you're a radish. All your kids, you're a father of about 10 kids, which are smaller radishes, and they run off on you, and you've got to go through these platformer levels like Mario kind of, but with no power-ups. And obviously just dodge the enemies and stuff like that and make your way through the levels. And the only mechanics are really left and right and jump and double jump. But yeah, it's good little time killer. It's good platformer and yeah,
This is on
recommend
the
it.
phone, is it?
Yep, yeah, it's free and
Okay.
not too many ads, which is good.
I'm not sure
Yeah,
I
dude,
like
I hate it when
phone
they do
games
that.
for the sole reason of we're on our phones too much, you know? Like we're
Fuck you.
we're a
Fuck
part, we're,
you.
we're a part of the system.
Nah, fuck you.
Maybe look up once in your life, Ollie. Maybe look out of your phone. Look at the real world, you fucking bitch.
I've seen enough. birds and grass to know what's out there.
Dude, I'll tell you what, like, I would be incredibly sad if I didn't have, like, trees and shit around me, I reckon.
Oh, same here.
Yeah.
Oh
It
my
definitely is
God.
there's something that lifts your mood with like sort of without you noticing.
Dude, they've made Archero real weird.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've added a cat character.
Damn, let's get to those furries.
Dude, my fucking mans is an absolute beast on this game. I fucking played the shit out of this thing for a while.
Yeah, I usually just play
That's what I'm
stuff like that.
saying, man. Look above your phone. Don't keep looking at your phone so
It
much.
would usually be when I was going to go to sleep. I'd just be like, nah, not yet.
Yeah,
And play a little
I've
game.
actually I gave Doodle Jump another go recently, and that's good fun.
It is a good
It's
game.
exactly what you remember, but it's just good fun.
Dude, I was Finn, I was chatting to Westy before about how I've recently got Bloons Tower Defense 6 on the phone. And it's
BTV 6.
quite different. It's actually I didn't think they would have added stuff to it that make it feel new, but
I
it's
guess
actually
that-
quite well done.
I guess they kind of have to because it's like a very simple game. It's not like they can change much.
Yeah, we'll see. Like, you know how they had like 2 paths for each like upgrade, and you could pick like 2 of one, and then you could go all the way with the other one.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can now pick out of 3, and then
Ooh.
there's 5 tiers to each, and the 5th one is like an unreal tier. Like there was the Sun God for the monkey. That's the 3rd best. Like that's the 3rd tier, and then there's the Sun Temple, which is the 4th one, and I haven't unlocked the 5th one yet.
Oh, wow.
And the 5th one sounds mental. If
Yeah,
that's
the
like,
fifth one's gonna be
if it's-
fucking crazy.
And they've got the new tier that they added because they've got the robot one as well, like the Terminator thing. And the new tier is like the Dark Knight, and then it's the Dark Champion, and then it's someone else, and I haven't unlocked that one yet.
That
You
does-
make me want to get it now.
Is it
It's
a similar game to where like you just have to put your? It's still a tower defense game, obviously.
Yeah, exact same mechanics, but like they've added new so like each level obviously you got like easy, normal, hard, and then balloon apocalypse, I think it is, where you've got to make it through like 100 levels or something. And then they've got like magic monkeys only, which is like your super monkey, your magic monkey, your druid, which is a new one, your brewer or some shit, which is a new one. And there's the ninja as well. And then they've got like military monkeys only, which is like your sniper, your mortar, your fucking whatever. And there's like all these different things that you have to complete on each level. So I'm just going through the first page at the moment.
Well, I really need to play this again. I'm just having heaps of nostalgia just listening to that.
The thing is though, you have to buy it.
Yeah. I really want to get Mini Metro.
I have Mini Metro.
Is
What's
that good?
Mini- what is?
Yeah,
Mini
it's good
Metro?
fun. It's sort of weird. Like I haven't played a whole lot of it, but like it's pretty enjoyable. It's hard.
Yeah, it just
Is
seems
this
like
another
a good little.
mobile game?
Yeah.
It's PC as well. I think it
Yeah,
was
it's on
ported
both,
to
yeah.
mobile.
It runs
you
quite
bas-
well on the mobile.
You basically make your own your train line in a city, I think.
So there will have like at the start there will be like a circle and a circle. So you draw from the circle to the circle to connect it, and now there's like a carriage moving across it, and then a triangle and a triangle will show up. So you have to draw the triangle to the other one, but you only have a certain number of like lines and things. You have to try and manage all these different trains. It's pretty fucking stressful, but it's quite fun.
I just really want like I don't know, if anyone listening can suggest a good phone RPG that isn't like I hate those idle ones where you just sit there and things just go up. Like it's just mindless, and I sort of want
it's
like
like you're not even playing the game.
Just
yeah,
sort of like someone playing Adventure Capitalist.
Yeah, or even
yeah.
bit of RuneScape, great RPG
Oh damn, I do have that installed.
on your
I
phone.
actually, yeah, I do need to play that.
Boys, I tell you what are good games that I really enjoy is those brain games, but they're not like they don't actually ask you like simple questions. You have to think outside the box to do it.
Brain Trainer. Ooh.
It'll be like click here, and there'll be the word here on the screen, but the one you actually have to click is in the sentence. Like sort of like the
I
Impossible
think
Quiz.
yeah, I think I know the games you're talking about.
Yeah, dude, I love that shit.
Uses
Also,
your think outside the box. That type of
yeah, if you want a like a good like if you're in a car or something, and you just sort of sit next to chuck your phone over the person next to you. Drive Ahead is the perfect game.
Drive Ahead.
It's unbelievable. We played it in high school, and I found it not long ago. I've yet to play it with someone else, but I played it with other people in high school, and it was so much fun. The goal is one of you start on the left, the other one starts on the right. You have to try and land on the other person's head. You're in like a little arena, and you're driving these cars. But each time you go through a level, you get to spin like a lottery, and you unlock a different car. And every level, you get a random car.
Oh, okay. And the cars have different sort of
So like you can have like a
speeds and
tractor,
stuff.
which is like long with a small wheel at the front and a big wheel at the back. So if you like get pushed from the bottom, because you can get like diggers and stuff that like lift up as you go towards people, then you're just gonna like fucking flip over and land on your head straight away. Or you can get one that just like pings around. You can go forward and back. It's cooked. It's so cooked.
Okay.
But for a 2-person game, like if you're on a train or something, you're just trying to kill time.
Yeah, it sounds
beautiful.
Good. Absolutely.
Man, there was this game I used to play. I can't remember the name of it, but what you did is you had this track. It was like a who's talking in the background somewhere?
I think it's one of my mates.
Keep going. Wait, ready? We'll wait for you. You just go up and spit on one of them.
Yeah,
Get abusive.
I'll go. Well, I'm not sure about spitting. Spitting's a lot.
Just go get abusive.
Just go and flashy junk, man.
All right, I'll go flash my ass. No, wait. Wait. Yeah, I'll do that.
I just need something that we can hear the reaction.
All right, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
All right, let's take quiet. What the fuck was that?
There's not much happening. It doesn't sound like much happened.
So I apologize. They all went back to their rooms.
Oh damn!
You're just chasing them with your ass out down the hallway.
Yeah, they I pulled down my pants and they went into their rooms, didn't say a thing. So
must be gay.
Save it to the wank bank and then.
You boys are big fans of tower defense games.
I do love balloons, but not really the other ones from what I've seen.
I go outside.
Yeah, good to know, Finn, you fucking nerd.
Fucking.
The one I actually love the most is called Kingdom Rush, and it's extremely well done. It's actually quite hard the whole way through. So if you're looking for a mobile game with RPG elements, Westy, Kingdom Rush is amazing.
Kingdom Rush.
I might give it a go, actually.
Run most things. I've actually got an iPhone 6 and it's a piece of shit. So I don't think it would actually be able to run a lot of games. Much like my PC.
Yeah, seems to be a recurring theme with you.
It's probably because I'm poor.
Could be, yeah.
Someone keep me up.
Maybe if you stop running at people with your ass out, and you won't get all these lawsuits to pay for.
Happens too often.
Should we call it there?
I think so, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Give us something.
Alright, wait.
It's an outro.
Alright. Fuck, I'm too drunk to play ukulele.
Fantastic.
We'll take it.
Fuck all you quarantine people. Fuck the corona cucks. Fuck Trap Drip especially and Xi Jinping.
Fuck you, Xi Jinping and Trap.
This has been the boys, Westy.
Salada.
Phineas.
Salada.
and myself. Bye, boys. See you later.